Hello, miss.
Hi, may I help you?
Sorry, it was cutting up when you first answered the phone. What was that?
This is the Vermont State House.
Oh, awesome. Is Montpelier the capital of Vermont?
It is.
Okay,
yes.
awesome. I'm calling from the west side of the nation right now. I witnessed a video on YouTube by a member of the public who was concerned about what was happening at their Norwich office, the town hall.
Okay.
Are you guys familiar with Norwich?
Well, I know the town, but that's not much more beyond that. But
okay. Well, in the video, there was articles posted about like I believe $250,000 missing from the Norwich town hall.
okay.
And I think there was another number. Let me see if I got this one right here. Oh yeah, it says Norwich set to recoup nearly all $250,000 lost in email scam.
Okay.
I think that it says by Tim Camarado. I believe that's a reporter for Valley News staff writer. It says Norwich, the town will recoup almost all of the money it lost to an email scam that siphoned nearly $250,000 from municipal coffers this summer. Some Vermont League of Cities looks like a charitable organization that is doing good for Vermont. Was willing to cover 168,000, well, almost 169,000 of this lost money. And it says of the losses, it says we'll cover 168,955 of the losses. The reason why I called today was because in the video there's a public records area where the people of this nation are supposed to be able to, we have a right to access public records freely due to the several Freedom of Information Act type acts that are enlisted around our nation. This lady in the video, she says she's going to retire shortly, but the guy makes mention of a lot of the other members of this, a lot of the other public service agents that work for this Norwich are resigning. I think that this is a pretty big investigation that, well, you know, it needs to take place more towards these public service agents, because in this video, the lady that was in charge of the records, I believe they were like town lot records or something like this, assessor type records. She claims that he has that he has to pay some sort of USD for these records, and that would be putting a term and a condition on our right to obtain these records. And I don't think that it's very wise in Norwich to be doing this. Not that anybody has to get in trouble or anything, but maybe there could be some re-education and some retraining to where this stuff doesn't happen no longer. And when I contacted Norwich, miss, they told me contact Vermont State, the state of Vermont, because what they said was that it was a statute that they charge money, that it's written into Vermont statute that they charge money for these public records, and I don't really think that that's true. Although I'm going to look.
Yes, I'm not a lawyer and couldn't decipher that for you, but I think over a certain amount of time or consideration. But I'm not smart enough to tell you that. So what I think you should do, sir, it sounds like, is call the Attorney General's office, because this is the State House, but the Attorney General's office can tell you about the statutes. And can I give you that number? Not to put you on a wild goose chase.
No, I would like that number, but at the same time, I'll take that number, you know.
I think that would be the best, because they could describe to you how that is.
But I think it's going to be a state
for the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a state attorney, dude, that tries to attempt to coerce the public into thinking that yes, they are right to be charging money for public records. You see, that's taking from the public and then selling those records back to the public, which would be a fraud.
Right.
And
Right.
I don't
that's
think
what
that
the Attorney General can not advise you, but tell you about that. Okay.
yeah, that's never going to be right, no matter what attorney tells you that it is. That will never be right of Vermont to do to people. And I think that it would be wise just to re-educate and retrain some of these employees, like these Norwich folks, on how to better treat the public, better serve the public, and attempt not to charge fees for what already belongs to the public.
Yep. Okay. So which direction are you asking me to go?
I'm just asking. I guess I'll just take that Attorney General number, and I was just trying to throw a seed of liberty out there that maybe, hopefully, your office will cling to and maybe set forth.
Okay. Alrighty. So the Attorney General number is 802
Okay.
828 3171.
3171. Attorney General. Jen. Okay, thank you so much, Miss, and thank you for hearing me out. And I hope that the State Department there or the state, Vermont State can, State of Vermont, whichever one the agency's called, can address this issue for the public and not against the public.
Understood. So do you want to leave your number? I don't know that we would...
No, this isn't my number. This is just a number that I used.
Okay.
So, yeah. It must always be mentioned that we have a right to record our public officials in the course of their public duties. That's pursuant to the Constitution of the United States, various provisions, articles, and other such forth. And also, on top of it, we should have the right to public records. And then on top of it, we should be able to obtain these public records anonymously. That's another big
No
important.
problem. Yep. Just asking. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.